Rayne Young with us here on the John Mendola Show. We're talking North Pocono lacrosse. Ladies, pretty positive year, building a program. Talk a little bit about the 2025 season.
So we went in with specific goals, personal goals for the girls, team goals. Our assistant coach, Mara Gladys, put together, a breakdown of wins and losses and what expectations were, and we met and exceeded what we set out to do.
Let's talk about your lacrosse background.
0. So lacrosse is new to the area, right? Becky Davis pulled it in with Scranton Youth back. Probably the graduating class was probably like first, second grade. So math-wise, I guess 10 years ago. And my daughter started playing fourth grade. So through that, parents need to volunteer for the youth programs. And it was, you're going to go down to this training at Riverfront, and USA Lacrosse is coming in and running a clinic. And you're going to help assist a team. And the next thing I know, they gave me a team. And you kind of just get forced to learn it. You're forced to learn the game. And then at the high school level, I said I would volunteer to help. And then they were without a coach. So they said, how do you feel about taking the head coach? So every year I learn a little bit. Every year I'm learning from the girls, especially the ones that have played. I rely on them a lot because of their experience. And I will continue to learn.
I love these stories, and we've had stories like this, especially with the game of lacrosse here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. Just like you said, that we didn't have a whole lot of experience coming in, but then you see the success stories, like they could do it with some discipline, some consistency, some just some athletic ability. So how good do you feel about like where you were and where you're going with yourself and your program?
Our program. So I think popularity it's starting to gain steam. I'm feeling more confident as a coach. I'm feeling more confident in the girls. I'm hoping 10 years from now we'll have girls that have all been playing since the youth program rather than just one or two. North Pocono only really gets one or two girls. Besides this past graduating class that had a lot, 5 or 6 of them, that's how our program will become more successful, is getting the kids that have been playing, not learning how to pass and catch in 9th grade, already knowing the basics and then coming in and forming a team. I would say that it helps I have a 3rd grader going into 4th grade, so I have access to that group of kids, and I've really been trying to promote our camp that we run in the summer, the Scranton Youth Program, maybe someday developing a North Pocono youth program, but having that direct access to those like 8, 9, 10, 11-year-olds helps because parents don't know the game. So like we all grew up playing soccer, we all grew up playing basketball, right? So that's our interest we're putting on our children. We don't have that with the parents that we didn't play lacrosse, so we're not pushing it on our kids like we are some of the other sports. Hopefully that'll turn over then in time.
That cycle or cyclical thing, as you're saying, and we talk about Becky Davis and what she's done there in Abington, a great lady and a great coach, and helping the area. And then there's some people down in the Wyoming Valley Conference that have done some stuff. So we're seeing some growth. Let's talk a little bit about your seniors, the girls that are moving on, doing great things. Really had an impact on your program.
And the special thing is, and I get teary-eyed when I think about them, because I started coaching them when they were, 5th, 6th grade. Some of them drew bitty basketball. So to see them now moving on and becoming adults and going into the real world, and some of them are playing at the college level, and I'm really proud of all of them. And really, that was a special thing to be able to stay with them that long.
Take us through some of those girls, what their skill set was, and maybe the ones, that are going to go play, and maybe others that are going to do other things. Who are they?
So, we had Amaya Monticelli, as we all know, right? So she, 375 career goals, and her stats are just off the charts. But watching her just develop and grow through the years, and now going D1, it's going to be fun to watch her at the next level. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her on the field. We rely on her. She was one of our anchors on the attack. We had Nora Smith as an anchor at midi, and Ashley Wright, and Maggie and Lila back down on defense. Nora, I wish she would continue to play, but she's taking a break. She hit 100 goals. We've only had one other girl besides Nora and Amaya to hit 100 goals as a program, and that's a big achievement. And I'm gonna miss them. I almost relied on them as mini coaches on the field.
Sure.
And then Maggie, my daughter. I mean, I know she's my daughter, but she's a strong defensive player, and she'll be playing at Marywood, and it's gonna be fun to watch her play and not coach her anymore. So, just to be a parent is gonna be really rewarding. And then Lila Plasek is going to play at Arcadia, and now with Marywood moving up to the MAC. Maggie and Lila are going to play against each other in the same conference. So I just think that's like a super cool life event, to kind of keep growing and taking their youth into their college years.
And these girls playing, third, fourth grade.
Right. And then Callie Bertel will be playing at Marywood as well. And same thing, I was coaching her since 5th grade. We had Coach Paul and we had Coach Becky and there was just really cool to see them going on to the next level. Ashley Wright, I keep begging her to walk on at Widener because she's a great player. I don't know, some of the kids I think just need a break from, playing sports confidence-wise, but to have North Pocono have 4 at least right now, playing at the collegiate level, we've never had anyone play collegiate lacrosse, whether it was D1, D2, D3. So what I'm hoping that's going to do is inspire the younger girls to realize that there's things outside of some of the other sports that they are only comfortable with now.
You got some youth coming up here too, and like you're talking about the younger, but you still have some freshmen, sophomores, juniors.
Now Melena, one of our rising seniors, same thing. I've been coaching her since she's young. She'll be a big anchor to our team just based off of her experience. And then we have several other all the other rising seniors. If I'm remembering off the top of my head, and excuse me if I've forgotten one of them, but they all picked up a stick freshman year. So to see their growth up to now and what they've learned in a whole new game, whole new set of rules, whole new skill set, has been really cool. I have a couple of sophomores that have played, they're rising juniors that have played, that we get Charlie back after a year-long injury. She was a freshman starter, and we lost her whole sophomore year off her knee injury. We have our goalie, Anaya, come in. She was is a soccer superstar, and then we threw her in goal, and she had the same goal percentage as the top 2 goalies in the league this year. So I'm really excited to see what she does for us on that end of the field. I feel really confident in what we have coming back, and to know we don't have it's a mixture of the grades. It's going to be a mixture of freshmen, sophomore, junior, and seniors that are pulling in this team. So it's going to be fun to see them meld together. And I'm really excited.
I think it's so reassuring to see women like yourself, like Becky Davis, that are confident ladies that kind of, get their young ladies on their teams to get that confidence and then that connection that, hey, you're going to grow up, you're going to go through this, you're going to go be a mom, you're going to have a family, whatever that is, you're going to go have a career, and it's all going to be good. These life experiences are fantastic. So I appreciate you sharing your story and about your team here at North Pocono. Keep up the great work.
All right, thank you.